So the very first studio-produced gay comedy came out this weekend called Bros, and it unfortunately only grossed $4.8 million, which is well beneath what they thought they were going to get. The movie had glowing Rotten Tomato reviews. There was great cinema score. The people out there seemed to like it who saw it, but 4.8 million is low, especially when Avatar, a 13-year-old film in its second week of re-release, grossed 4.7 million, just barely coming in underneath it. But the question is, why did that happen? Well, Billy Eichner claims that it has a lot to do with straight people not showing up, but as Variety reported, where were the gay people? Where was the LGBTQ community coming out to support this film? There are definitely more LGBTQ people out there than 4.8 million worth. And I think that it's kind of ridiculous for Billy Eichner, who I understand is upset and I understand is being hyperbolic and I get that he's hurt, but it's kind of ridiculous for Billy Eichner at this particular point to come out and make that claim the way that he's making it. The community didn't show up. And I think part of that has to do with the time of year that it came out. It was the first week of October, traditionally not a time of year for a comedy. Something like Bros, given the type of content that it is, the audience that it's skewed for, the demographic it's seeking, don't you think it would have been better to come out in, let's say, June during Pride Month? I mean, look, the Hangover movies came out in June and May and July, respectively. There's been a whole bunch of R-rated comedies that have come out in May and June that have done well. A lot of people who have seen the movie have been reported as to saying that it would have been a great summer film. I want to see this movie. It looks hysterical, but it's not something that I want to see in theaters just because it doesn't fit my interest of going to the theater right now. And I think that a lot of people are the same way. Will Bros do well on home video? Absolutely. I have no doubt in my mind about that. But is Billy Eichner damaging the reputation of the movie with this petty bullshit on Twitter? The answer to that is yeah, he is. And he should probably really get a call from his agent and be like, bro, you're going to tank Bros if you don't stop, because the audience out there doesn't like to be talked down to on that front. And I get where he's coming from. But like I said, Universal put the movie out at the wrong time. The marketing was almost non-existent in certain parts. And listen, here's another way to look at it as well. It's entirely possible that in a lot of the country where people didn't show up to see the movie, it maybe wasn't a lack of interest. It might have actually been because where we currently find ourselves in regards to our country and the way that certain people have been talking about LGBTQ rights, considering the fact that Supreme Court justice is out there basically saying, yeah, we might want to roll back that whole protection angle, that federally legal document that we voted on in 2013. It might be time to roll back gay marriages to a state-by-state basis. That might be one of the reasons why people were maybe a little bit afraid of showing up. I don't know why. Maybe it's that. But I don't think that coming out and attacking people for not seeing the movie when it's something that probably should have been released months ago is the right course of action. But of course, this is one man with one opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments.